truck off! Don't do it! Don't do it!
Samples Road, crossing across Samples Road.
Today, we're diving headfirst into the world of high-speed pursuits, where reckless abandon meets sheer insanity. But these aren't your typical car chases. Oh no, we're talking about airborne trucks, daredevil drivers, and moments so absurd they'll make you question reality itself. Before we jump into the madness, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss our deep dives into the most outrageous moments ever caught on dashcam. Now buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride. The Ford's aerial ballet, a symphony of dust and disregard. Our first chase takes us to rural Georgia, where a Ford truck and its driver, who clearly views traffic laws as mere suggestions, turns a police pursuit into an action movie set piece. The air is thick with burning rubber. The driver uses his turn signal. Yes, amidst the chaos of evading law enforcement, he still adheres to one small road rule. Priorities, right? Then, things get even stranger. Mid-chase, our protagonist decides that remaining inside the vehicle is optional.
Hey! Hey, turn the truck off! Turn the truck off!
In a move that defies both logic and self-preservation, he launches himself out of the moving truck, only to land in a way that could generously be described as less than graceful. His companion, demonstrating an impeccable survival instinct, distances himself immediately. "I don't know him," we imagine him saying as he watches the chaos unfold. But the real showstopper? The airborne finale.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
The Ford launches into the sky like it's auditioning for a fast and furious stunt sequence. It's a full-on flight, a dust-laden leap that leaves even the most jaded car chase aficionados speechless. And through it all, our driver maintains a firm grip on his cigarette, proving that some habits are simply unshakable. The Georgia State Patrol, GSP officers execute a flawless pit maneuver, but not before the truck barrels through a fence and momentarily vanishes into a cloud of dust. As the debris settles, the chase ends in a dramatic blackout. The performance is over, and reality comes crashing back, quite literally, for our would-be stunt driver, who is promptly taken into custody. His truck, now resembling a crumpled soda can, serves as a testament to the sheer lunacy of his escape attempt. The Ram's reckless rampage, a masterclass in mayhem.
Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up!
If you thought the Ford chase was peak insanity, allow me to introduce Exhibit B, the Ram truck that redefines reckless driving. This pursuit is faster, more intense, and infinitely more destructive. The chase kicks off with a moment that can only be described as unhinged. The Ram's rear end lifts skyward as if attempting to defy gravity. The GSP officers, unfazed by this unexpected aerodynamics test, execute a pit maneuver in the middle of a busy street, a move that would make even professional stunt drivers wince. But the suspect isn't done yet.
Alright, we're passing Henry Bailey Connector.
In a bizarre twist, he starts tossing toilet paper out of his vehicle. Was this a distraction tactic? A bizarre attempt at roadblock construction? We may never know, but the effect is undeniable. It adds another layer of absurdity to an already surreal sequence.
Motorcycle. Samples Road, crossing across Samples Road. 256.
He drifts, he loops, he veers dangerously close to innocent drivers. Until, inevitably, his luck runs out. A final collision with a civilian vehicle brings the chaos to an end. Thankfully, no serious injuries occur. The suspect, now out of options, attempts to flee on foot, but the GSP officers, relentless as ever, bring the curtain down on his grand performance. As officers apprehend him, he protests, as if somehow he expected this to end differently. Was he envisioning a dramatic escape into the night, never to be seen again? The reality is far less cinematic. Cuffed and breathless, he is escorted to the back of a police cruiser, his rampage now a cautionary tale in the annals of high-speed lunacy.
Crossing across Samples Road. 256.
Reflections on the edge of sanity. These chases are more than just jaw-dropping spectacles. They're a sobering reminder of the unpredictability of law enforcement encounters. While it's easy to be entertained by the sheer absurdity, there's a real danger lurking behind these high-speed antics. Every reckless decision puts lives at risk, from innocent bystanders to the officers tasked with maintaining order. That said, you have to appreciate the GSP's level-headed precision in handling these situations. Their ability to neutralize out-of-control drivers without unnecessary escalation is nothing short of impressive. So, while we can marvel at the sheer audacity of these chases, let's also give credit where it's due, to the professionals who put themselves in harm's way to keep the rest of us safe. And here's a reality check. If you've ever entertained the idea of outrunning the cops, take a good look at how these stories end. Spoiler alert, it never works out. The long arm of the law will catch up. So respect the rules of the road, keep your speed in check, and for the love of all things sane, keep your vehicle firmly on the ground. In the end, high-speed pursuits make for thrilling video content, but in real life, the risks far outweigh the rewards. A joyride can turn into a life-altering disaster in a matter of seconds. And while we can shake our heads in disbelief at the absurdity of these getaways, we should also remember that these incidents serve as real-life lessons in what not to do. The madness of Georgia's wildest chases, a deeper dive. Now let's talk about the psychological aspect. What drives someone to take a situation from bad to worse by attempting to outrun law enforcement? The motivations vary: intoxication, desperation, adrenaline, or sometimes sheer delusion that they might actually get away. Take the Ford driver, for example. His willingness to abandon ship mid-chase suggests a level of detachment from reality that's difficult to comprehend. What was his plan? Escape on foot? Hope for a soft landing? None of it makes sense, yet in the heat of the moment, he was convinced it was a viable option. Then we have the Ram driver, whose tactics included everything from vehicular gymnastics to improvised toilet paper-based distractions. This isn't just reckless driving, it's chaos in its purest form, a complete disregard for human life, including his own. The sad truth is that these stories, while entertaining to watch in hindsight, often don't end so cleanly. There are real victims in many of these pursuits, whether it's innocent drivers, pedestrians, or even the officers themselves. High-speed chases are dangerous for everyone involved, and while Hollywood might glorify the thrill, real-life consequences can be devastating. Lessons to take away. So, what can we learn from these high-octane displays of poor decision-making? You can't outrun the police. No matter how fast your car is or how many stunts you attempt, law enforcement will find a way to stop you. Whether through pit maneuvers, roadblocks, or sheer persistence, the chase always ends the same way, with the suspect in cuffs. Physics will always win. Cars aren't meant to fly. Trying to defy gravity with a pickup truck is a surefire way to wreck your vehicle, your body, and quite possibly your future. Reckless driving isn't just about you. These drivers weren't just endangering themselves, they put everyone around them at risk. Innocent people could have lost their lives due to one person's bad choices. Police training is no joke. The skill level displayed by the GSP officers in these pursuits is remarkable. These professionals undergo extensive training to ensure they can handle these high-stress situations with precision. If you enjoyed this wild ride, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which chase blew your mind the most. Until next time, stay safe, stay smart, and don't let your truck take flight.